So for homeowners who are considering getting a metal roof, what are some things that they should consider when selecting their materials?
Yeah. So it goes back to, in my personal opinion, I think the industry as a whole agrees, it's a lot to do with where you live. So if you live in, an area that's getting hurricanes or high winds, you need to be cognizant of that. And that needs to fall into your consideration set when you're picking that material. What's it made out of? Will it withstand, high winds? How does it withstand high winds? What's keeping it on the roof? And so, wildfires, I'll throw out just a slightly different example. If you live in an area that's got a lot of wildfires and you run the risk of, being in a situation where there's burning embers flying around, that should be in the consideration set when you're looking to buy a new home and pick those materials. Is what's going to help your home be fire resistant if you're in that situation. And then the other thing is we like to push is the aesthetics, right? Like metal roofing's beautiful and really can look like any other roofing material out there. And so why wouldn't you want to put the best roof you could on a home that's going to help you protect all the stuff inside the home, including yourselves, your possessions, in the event of weather events and whatnot. So it's just kind of educating everybody about where they live and, the true benefits of putting a metal roof on.
Yeah, wildfires.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's huge. So,
and doesn't the MRA buyer's guide kind of go through that, what you should consider based on the climate that you're in?
Yeah, not only does the buyer's guide go through it, but we feel pretty passionate about helping homeowners, skip through all the noise of areas or things to consider in areas that they don't live in. Where do you live? And so on the MRA website, we actually have introduced regional web pages. So as a homeowner, all you have to do once you get to our site is click on where do you live? And we'll bring up things to consider and take, different aesthetics of homes typically in the area. But yeah, we try to make it easy for a homeowner to find what they need without combing through everything.
if your roof needs answers, subscribe now to the Ask a Roofer podcast. We've got your questions covered, one episode at a time. Go to AskARoofer.com to submit your questions and learn more. Stay tuned and keep those questions coming.